Welcome everybody to today's episode of On the Scene. I am She Bananas. I am your guest host for tonight, and I got a phenomenal woman in the building. And when I say phenomenal, once we get into what all the things she has done and continues to do here in Chicago and throughout the nation, you're going to understand just why I think she is so phenomenal. So first off and foremost, I need to give a big round of applause to the director and producer of the show herself, Miss Barbara Foster. And thank you for having me again on the show. I definitely appreciate you, my love.
You are so welcome, and welcome, Miss Serita Love.
Yes, while we spreading love, we got Serita Love in the building. Yes. Author, humanitarian, mentor, so many other things. So for those who are tuned in and do not know who Serita Love is and what she represents, let them know from my history. I know you grew up in Inglewood. So just knowing you grew up in Inglewood and doing the things that you do is big, because that makes a statement. Because Inglewood has a very dark side attached to it. You get what I'm saying? So when you see things that blossom and have nothing but great light shining from it, you want to share it with the world. So come on, girl, introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who you are and what it is that you do.
Hey, y'all. I'm going to keep it super brief because I am very talkative. And that's what this interview is for. But in short, yes, I am a proud girl from Inglewood. I'm a personal brand strategist. That's one of the things that I'm most sought after for right now. But I'm just one of those people who helps others transform their trauma into success. I think that's the best way to sum it up now, because a lot of times we think we have to be a product of our environment. And I'm just here to water, I guess, how do you say it? You have the roses in the concrete, but I think sometimes it's the bouquets, sometimes it's people in sections, in the concrete. But I don't know, I'm just super positive, born on the 4th of July. You see me in person, it's love. Like, you either gonna like it or you not. I ain't gonna feel no kind of way either way. I'm about what you see is what you get. And I don't know, I'm just proud to be from Chicago and really happy to be on the scene.
Yes. Funny you should say, because I was going to bring up that you were born on the 4th of July. So celebrations are always going off when it comes to you. Speaking of, you have not only the 4th of July as a celebratory number in your life, but you have the number 23 that represents so much to you.
Oh my God.
I did my research, girl. I researched, baby. I don't play. So tell me about the number 23, because you're from Chicago. So when you hit a number 23, what is automatically associated with Michael Jordan.
Hell yes.
But for you, it means so much more. Tell us more about
it. Oh my God, girl, you gonna have me. You got me. Because okay, in short, back to Inglewood. I was born at 7302 Southwood. So 7 times 3 plus 0 plus 2 is 23. A lot of people are very familiar with some of my trauma, which is I lost my mom when I was 9. And 23 and a half years, I had to pull the plug on my father. I thought that was really crazy. October 23rd, 2011, my son was in a freak accident. I almost lost my baby boy. And it's not all bad things. Let me be clear. 23 is also when I graduated college. I didn't mention that I am the proud owner and founder of Success Junkie. So 23, I have products for $23. And every 23rd of the month, everybody who knows Serita Love knows I'm not working. That's like a monthly holiday for me. I don't play when it comes to 23. And I'm a proud Jordan fan, like you said. It's a long list. There's a lot of things that happens in my life around that number. So for instance, I'm single now, but if I had a bae got to understand that at 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, you better be letting me know you thinking about me, boo.
Okay.
Right, girl. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the tradition going. That mean you're bad luck if you don't keep the tradition going. Um,
I'm
so yeah, I love it.
brought that up.
I'm a numbers girl. I love numbers. Like numbers
I
mean
love
a lot
that.
to me too. A lot of people don't understand. We all have a significant number in life, and if you pay attention, then you'll understand a lot more about your life.
So
I'm in
what's your number?
my number is 304 and also 1004. And it's ironic because 1004 is my birthday, you
I
know.
was born at 10:04 a.m.
What? You see the energy coming through here. I'm just
Oh
saying.
my God. And I'm
Yeah.
serious. I'm serious. I was born at 10:04.
See, we talking numbers, girl. So let's keep it going. We're gonna keep it going because
Yes.
we're here to break the ice and talk about you and everything that you got going on. Like you say, you are the author of a book. I mean, you are a success junkie, and you came up with a series, a workshop series, and all kind seminars and things like that to
Oh
help
yeah.
people on the road to success. Tell us why you came up with the terminology success junkie. Where did it come from, and what can people expect from your seminars?
You know what? That's a great question. I think, in short, on a personal note, when I was 12 years old, I visited my dad in 12-step program.
Okay.
And, it was good for me to see people try to turn their lives around. I just really appreciated that program, in a sense, that process, but I just remixed it. I took a lot of things that I learned from people getting hooked
Mhm.
on negative things. And I'm like, I did a little research and I learned that, and so the book, by the way, is The Success High 12 Steps to Getting and Staying Ahead. And I created a 12-step program for achievement. And three things I like to tell anybody really briefly is we all have a first hit. And
Mhm.
that first hit is something that when we think back in our lives, it's something that just, if you think about it just for a few seconds right now, it's something that you're really proud of from
Mhm.
way back when, that just, it just takes over you.
Okay.
Just like a junkie who gets hooked on negative. But the difference is when you chase the rush of that feeling from recalling that good thing,
Mhm.
and you chase that, you don't go downhill, you go uphill.
You go up, you chase a real high, that takes
That's
you
it.
on a higher level. I love
That's
it.
it.
I love it.
Like,
And
Um,
then there's two more quick things with that. A junkie gets hooked on things, right? They get hooked on bad, but success junkies, but we have the same side effects. So just like somebody hooked on something bad, so that's relapse, withdrawal, isolation,
mhm.
all of that. You can have those same feelings hooked on good. And then last but not least, junkies hooked on bad things, they overdose. You can't get high off your own supply. And so success junkies are people committed to helping other people win. So on your climb, be willing to come down and meet somebody where you used to be and show them not to be afraid of heights. And I go on a whole tangent with that. The seminars and workshops, I have Success After Dark. I do my annual Success Junkie Summit. This year is going to be a weekend.
Okay.
And it's for men and women. So I'm not, just a women empowerment space. I'm a people empowerment person. And in short, Chiqueta, what I would love for you to know is with Success Junkie, I provide tools and resources that inspires excellence.
Mhm.
That's the short of it. So if you're trying to win, it don't matter what category it's in. I am the MF and plug for anything you want to be in your life. If I don't have it in my contacts, I'm gonna find it.
I love it. I love it.
beautiful.
Another question I want to ask, and that is around you were about 23 when you decided that you wanted to create a success junkie, right? What
Yes.
did it mean to you then to be such a big part of changing what I like to call generational wealth? Being a part of influencing generational wealth and also encouraging people to become a better version of themselves.
Girl, let me tell you something. I think 23 was probably just the epiphany because I was finishing college. But I think this dated back to just me being a little girl. I was always the big possibilities person. I just had no evidence. So I just be like, and we can do this and we can do that. And they like, when you're in the hood and you see like how we got that crackhead right there, this prostitute right here, duck, they shooting. You're like, how? How? But I used to have my workshops under my grandmother's porch when I was like 8 and 9 years old. So this is
For workshops at 8.
Wow.
I love it. I love
so
it.
I think it's more destiny than anything. I've always been really positive. I don't really know why. I just know I do know why. I'll be all the way transparent with you a little bit. Um Making other people feel good, that was a protective mechanism for me.
Okay.
So I could be,
I read
aching
your
inside.
story. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I said, I did my
yeah,
research. I do know you lost your mom at 9.
yeah.
By the time you was in 8th grade, you had bounced around to 4 different
Yep.
junior schools, but um, secondary school, high school, you were top of your class, honor roll the whole duration that you were there. So you knew then that you wanted different, So
or
yeah.
or they did, because I was voted most likely to succeed,
Yeah.
and
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I missed that part. I was supposed to say that part, and it was like, yeah, and that's an ironic story because take a person that has a troubled life. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying, or upbringing, or not just necessarily troubled, but unstable. It's
very.
hard to even envision success. So for everybody to be like, you know what, that one right there is most likely to succeed. That had to be like a woosah moment and a very proud moment at the same time because you knew then, hey, I'm capable of anything that I set my mind to.
I love that you say that because that doesn't come with arrogance. It
Hmm.
just comes with leadership and responsibility, and not being afraid to do the tough stuff. Like
Okay.
what a lot of people don't understand is when you have imposter syndrome and like that levels to this. It's
Uh-oh.
Hey, I think someone's calling her phone right now.
challenges.
They
That's
have,
what success is.
yeah,
It's
they're
gonna you're
calling
gonna
and stuff.
always doubt yourself, but you gotta always be willing to build a team of mutually beneficial people. So there's a cohesive structure of everybody winning. I don't I don't have to be on the front lines. I just get pushed on it and I take the responsibility, but I don't ask for it. It's not something I ask for. And I humbly state that. So I'm really grateful for those who always tell me what I should do, even though I don't want to do it sometimes, but I know I have to. So thank you so much for highlighting that.
Yes, yes. And further research of you, girl,
You
I
so dope,
learned that
girl. You so
you are.
dope.
Girl, yes, this is what I do. I like to know
You
the people
cold
who
with
I'm
it.
talking to. Yes,
People don't play.
you are a public speaker whom is very invested in the community outreach and integrated marketing communications, right?
Yes.
Let me first say this to you, okay? I love seeing people give back to the community. A lot of us forget, that we need just a little bit of help, or a little bit of pat on the back. So every time I see it, I get a little fuzzy inside. I love people. So thanks to you for your continued contribution to making America great. Not again, but making
I
America
love
great.
that.
You get what I'm saying?
There you
Oh,
go.
I get my hands dirty. I'm hands on. I appreciate that. And
Now that
I don't know if you have any not for profit initiatives or anything like that, but I would love to see if it's
I'm
not
working on it.
good. Let me know how it can be
Yeah.
an asset.
Girl, I'm gonna be in tune with you. I seen your number on your website. Anybody that's looking for advice, I love that you say that. Hey, hit me up. If you know
Yeah.
somebody that can use something that I have, hit me up. A lot of people don't like to share how they got. there. But let's keep it going, girl, because I got some more, questions coming for you.
Look, girl, you, Mara, what is going on over here? This is just, ooh.
Girl, I've been on bed rest. So, I've been on bed rest for a little while. So I missed this. And that's why I love you, Mara, because you get me in my element, what I love doing, and that's
you're doing an excellent job. I see so much more for you with this. I think there's a very specific audience for you yearning to hear you more often. So keep this coming, please.
Girl, I received that.
I'm so serious.
Goodness, look. I think it comes from me having on this I love Jesus,
There you go.
Oh, look, so
but okay.
Yeah.
I'll be excited too, so don't mind me.
I can tell that energy is, girl. Look, energy is everything. So we got that. We are synergetic over here.
And I know you're known for yours too. In my further research, everybody always talk about your energy, your positive vibes, and that's what I love the most because I am a positive person. So I like, I like to have intellectual conversations with people that want and aspire to do the same things that I aspire to do in this world.
And again.
But like I said, let's keep it going. Now that we've broken the ice, let's talk about your past work. You created campaigns for Fortune 500 companies like Starbucks, P&G's, and Safeway. That's just to name a few.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive. Tell us how is it that you feel you were able to land such a guerrilla marketing campaign? What did you bring to the table, for those that are listening?
Oh, wait. So if anyone sees this who knows me already, they know what I'm about to say. But if you don't, I'm the person you call to bring your idea to fruition. Everybody has ideas, but everyone doesn't have execution and strategy for those ideas to make them profitable, powerful, and impactful. So I'm the one who my brain goes a million, like all of our brains go a million miles an hour, but mine goes that way in the sense of I'm yanking, I'm like grabbing, and I'm like, oh, this for somebody, or this for somebody, or so I don't just hold it all for Serita because I don't think that's what God assigned me to do. I think it's just so to answer your question, I'm an ideator. So I'm the person with ideas and ideas and ideas for years to come, but I'm also the person to bring it in and make it make sense. So if that means so integrated marketing communications is a combination of different things. What are we going to do for promos? What are we going to do for sales strategy? What are we going to do for ads, if applicable? What are we going to do for PR? I bring it all together in a nutshell and I bring that idea to life. So for example, one that I'm very proud of is when the Chevy Cruze car was coming out years ago, Starbucks and Chevy wanted to, align for some reason. And sat at a table and I was just like, coffee, car. What happens with busy professionals? Think about that busy mom who you're putting the kids in the car, you're on your way to work, you're a coffee drinker. Maybe it's not Starbucks. Maybe you made it at home. But what does a busy professional do sometimes? They're getting in the car, they got the kids. What do? They put the cup on the car.
Oh,
they put the cup on the car. So I'm like, but most people drive off. They forget. They forget the cup. They're like, oh, God, I didn't drop my coffee, drop my tea. So what we did with Starbucks and Chevy Cruze was we created a magnetic cup on the car, and we drove through major cities to see who would tell you, hey, ma'am, you got a cup on your car. So Starbucks wanted to reward good Samaritans. So we did this campaign in like 7 different cities simultaneously. And the people who would stop us, we would go, oh my God, thank you so much. But guess what? It's a magnet. It can't move. And we were like, you know what? Where are you going right now? And they're like, I'm on my way to work or going to meet my wife. And we're like, can we take you there? And we had a badge to prove who we were, as ambassadors of Chevy and Starbucks. And they had 2 options. They could get a ride from us to their destination a few moments away in these busy areas, or we would give them a $25 or $20 or $50 Starbucks gift card. It got so much attention. It got so much attention for the car and for Starbucks, and it was a win. So things like that.
Nice.
Girl, that's nice. That brain be, yeah, just snatching in things. Because who would have thought? Magnet, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Okay,
Yeah.
let's keep it moving. Can you tell us more? Oh, sorry, you kind of told us more about that. You went into detail. Sorry.
Yes.
Let's go on to the next question. How do you prepare for your events, your seminars, such as what material you will be discussing?
I used to do what I want, and people would receive it very well. But now I just come back to my success junkies and ask them what they want me to make. I just come to them and I'm like, what do y'all need? And I bring the resources to the table. So my 4 focal points right now is always going to be personal branding, branding in a nutshell, marketing, and community. So those are the 4 things I focus on. And within all of those themes, there are other, sub themes. But yeah, so on Facebook, when I'm asking questions, all of that is my strategy. It's not when I'm asking people their favorite color. I'm about to give y'all some game on. Look, I'm gonna be sharing this part. But when I like say, hey,
just give us a couple, to run with, okay?
But yeah, like asking strategic questions. So sometimes when I'm asking, like, what's your favorite color? I really don't care about what people's favorite colors are, but a lot of people, they like to wear their favorite color.
Okay.
So that helps me with my product selection. When I start to roll out new merchandise, I'm like, women like glitter. Let me make more bling. Oh, they like blue. Let me make more blue. You like purple. Let me get some purple out for that audience. So I'm always surveying. So I always go to where a lot of businesses fail sometimes is in creating what they want versus what the consumer is asking for a lot of the time. Well, one of the instances that's the case. So I just asked, I'd be like, what do y'all want? And then they be like, we want duffel bags, we want keychains, we want this. And I start making it. And that's how I have revenue generating on autopilot because I asked them what they want and I give it to them.
There you go.
Ooh, you just a hands-on, hands-in, all-around chick. I love it. I love it. You like the new millennium roundaway girl,
Hey, I wish I had a pair of earrings, at least 2 pairs.
There you go.
Candy bag and a bad attitude. I'm sure you got those. You probably don't got the bamboo earrings because it wouldn't go with the hairstyle, but
right,
a Fendi bag.
I'm one of the most simple. Simple probably won't be the word because I'm like maybe a little more than simple to some people's definition of simple standards, but I'm the most modest individual when it comes to a lot of those things. So I might get a pair of red bottoms someday, but I don't have to have it. I believe I'm the dopest accessory I have. So you
are what you say you are. Speak that. Speak it, girl. Speak it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so I need you to say that one more time for the people in the back.
Oh yeah, I believe I'm the dopest accessory I have. Like I am the red bottom, I am the Gucci, I am the the Chanel bag. Like it starts here. Anything else is a bonus.
Say it. Now we've talked about Success Junkie. We talked about your love. Now let's dive off into your help with the youth. Tell us more about your contribution to the youth at the parks and your mentorship. I seen that you partake in the mentor fair with CAPS with the 4th district.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so every year I have a goal to somehow, some way be exposed to at least 5,000 youth. So obviously, COVID kind of slowed that down, but I'm learning to maximize it online. But I am a mentor to several youth throughout the country, and I'm raising a team simultaneously. I have a 16-year-old scholar who is a perfect balance of handsome, athletic, and brilliant. So I'm living what I teach. So while I'm out here and helping
Anais is his name.
Anais, that's my boy.
Yeah, I just want you to know I did.
Look, I don't play about that one.
And I made sure I said his name right.
You did, girl. Mic drop. This one of those like this ain't real. I wish we were together right now. This is probably the best like this type of interview I've ever done. Like
Yeah.
you rocking.
So I can't wait for us to be in person because
We need a do-over. We need a do-over.
contagious. Definitely.
This is everything. I want the sound bites. I want, yeah, we recording this. I need all this. I need the file. Excellent.
Pass it on. Okay. Now let's have some fun because a lot of people probably don't know. Well, I know some of the people that's tuned in on the live probably don't know that you are Alpha Kappa Alpha. You know, what school did you go to and what made you join the sorority? And is it hard to become a sister? Because you know so many women be wanting in, girl.
So I hope someone gets to see this in particular. She's seeking sisterhood. I'll say that. Um, not difficult if you're operating in excellence in the sense of scholarship and service. One thing I think a lot of people don't know is they think because they didn't complete, I mean, no. You got to have your bachelor's at least, but you can always become Greek, after college. So there are grad chapters, and you got to be discreet in the sense of communication with fellow women that you know are in those sororities. But I'll say this: my brother is a man of Alpha Phi Alpha. I used to follow in his shadows. He was in college, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the first black, blah blah blah." And I knew about Greek life, and I knew about it in high school. But at first I just wanted it because of the colors. At first, like, "Oh, that's cute, pinky green." However, when historically I learned that it was the first and the finest, and the way that it's broken down. Here's the thing: being like all the way 100. You may think that's something you want to do, and then you may go to a certain school where maybe that's not where it vibes. Maybe you like, I want to be an AKA, then you get there and maybe you don't like the AKAs there, or it's true. It's true. So I'll say this: my brother inspired it. I didn't think it was going to happen in undergrad because I got pregnant in college, and there was a time it could have happened. And yeah, so I had to stay at college a little bit longer, and the golden opportunity came, and I was like, oh,
not gonna miss this train.
I did not miss it. But I can't say certain things about the experience, but what I will say in this phase of my life, I wasn't active financially for a while. I'm about to reactivate like in the next month. And I'm really excited because it is some of the most powerful, sophisticated, civic, scholarly, intelligent, beautiful women I've ever been exposed to. Where I'm about to get back in. I mean, globally, we're that way as well. But I am so excited because, yeah, I was waiting for my best friend. Her name is Glory. She didn't get to do it in undergrad. So she did it in grad. And she said, "Come on home, sis." So I'm coming on home. I cannot wait because they're going to keep us busy. We do a lot of volunteering. A lot of money goes into things for our seniors, our communities, our youth, and a lot of our personal time. So it's a lot of community service involved. But
well, I love it, girl. You are a phenomenon. You are.
Thank you, beautiful.
We didn't talk about your youth, your contribution to the youth. We didn't talk about the book success, the seminars, the success junkie seminars. Why was that such a tongue twister right there?
It could be weird to say sometimes,
right?
Well, guess what? I had a man say to me one day when and I think it's like how we hear it. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm the founder of he was like, "Yeah, what's the brand?" And I was like, "Success Junkie." He was like, "Sex Junkie." I said, "Oh Lord, brother." I say, "Oh, get it together now." Get it together. I say, no, that's look, that's on the scene after dark.
Right. Well, let's keep this interview moving. We can talk about all that, but you're an author as well, right?
I am.
So let's talk about the book, Get Your Money Up. What inspired the book? Ooh. And where can they find the book? Because it sounds like a great read. It's
it's a quick read. It's the Get Your Money Up is about how to make money for being yourself online. It's some free game. It's a free book. It's at successjunkie.com. If you put book in the search bar, you can get it. It's a free downloadable. And it's really good. It gives you just a little bit of the framework for setting yourself up for a profitable personal brand. And as you already know, any ebook always is just it's enough of the what to make people want to learn how. So, you know, you ain't gonna get everything, but you're definitely gonna get enough to be like, man, she knows what she's talking about. And I tried this and it works. And yeah, so it's a
Someone's calling again.
What was that? Or her Wi-Fi.
Well, you guys are tuned in with On the Scene with Miss Serita Love, brought to you by my girl, the director and producer, Miss Barbara Foster. Y'all make sure y'all go follow On the Scene. Like the page, follow the page, because it be some dope ASS interviews. You feel what I'm saying? On here.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm like, wait.
I'm like, dang, I was doing that bad. She ran away. I thought we were doing good. But yes, it's okay. It's okay. Let's keep it going. When you're writing your books and things like that, do you face any challenges creating the content? And if so, how do you get around that?
That's girl. Let me share a fact about any authorship, like when it comes to an actual book, right? Only about 3 to 5% of people who ever say they want to become an author ever really do it. Now, that may sound really bizarre, but I want you to think about if you see authors around you regularly, that's where you are in your life for you to see the frequency of authors. But most people, many, that's not a norm. Like when I had my book launch, it was a sold out book launch. And a lot of people was like, this is my first time at a book launch.
Had to feel really good. Really
Yeah.
good. Sold out?
Yeah. So and it was small, but I sold out of every book I had produced. So when I say sold out, I'm sold out in the space and sold out of my first production. So where I'm going with this is I got to be all the way 1,000 with you. It took me 4 years to finally go. This is it. I'm talking about my book, like my physical, almost 200 pager. So it's not easy. It's not easy because that's just like speaking. You got that inner critic and you're like, oh, this just ain't good enough. Oh, this isn't it. But I'm going to say this because the lesson that I learned in the book writing process, because I'm 6 times published in physical books, one of my own, and I'm a contributing author to 5 other books.
Okay.
Where I'm going with that is, baby, it ain't about you. It ain't about you. So you're finishing for a version of yourself who needs you and needs the delivery and only a way you can deliver it.
Okay.
Period.
I love that.
Yeah. So when I write when I write the next real one, whatever that is, I think it's going to be a personal branding book because people come to me a lot about personal branding and networking. But when I do this one, it's going to be so different and well thought out because I'm thinking about what people are telling me they want all the time from me. So one last thing that I'll add to that is the success high, 12 steps to getting and staying ahead. Some people won't buy the physical book. So I'm finally doing audio because I just recently learned that a lot of people prefer audio. My own brother has my physical book and was like, I'm not reading that book until you do I want to hear it. He's like, I want to do the audio. I got the copy as a collector's item. He's like, but I'm not reading it. I'm like, dang. So I'm starting the audio recordings in a few weeks. And it'll be launched later this spring. I'm so excited about it. It's gonna be
sure you keep us updated.
Yes.
Keep us updated on that release date because we all can use some 12 steps to become
successful. I'm geeked about it because that's gonna be different. It's gonna be really different.
Okay. So if someone asks you to give them 5 simple steps to say steps in proactive marketing, what advice would you give?
Oh, Strategically network. And what I mean by that is, I think a lot of people miss the mark on offering value first.
That's
Stop trying to meet folks for just what you can get. Give first. Give them share an article with them. Give them something for free. Do some research, find a hole in how they're positioned, and provide a solution to their problem. I'm really big on that, and I align that with the term that I love and live by, which is social currency. My social currency is unlimited. I have so many people ready to say yes to me because I offered them something first.
Mhm.
Anyone who's ever met me in person, I don't, it ain't me. Maybe you see me from the side or something like that. But as soon as I start talking to you, I don't ask you what you do. Honestly, I don't care. I care about who you are. I
Okay.
ask people when I meet people, I go, who is Tasha? Who is
Mm.
Tasha Smith? And then like, who just go around asking people? Because it catches them off guard. And then you got to tell me who you are, not what you selling in this moment. No, I want to know the person. I want to connect. So that's one. I think the other is prioritize your personal brand, because your personal brand is you marketing yourself.
Okay.
So if you don't have your domain name by now, nobody should be able to tell a story about you better than you. You were able to so easily find information about me, and I don't even have full websites up yet. My websites are being developed right now. However, I'm positioned well enough for you to have enough context to feel like you know me and go, man, I wouldn't mind meeting her in person, and
Mhm.
vice versa. So I would say prioritize your personal brand. Another thing I would say is build community.
Okay.
And what that looks like is, you know, it's a combination of more people not like you. You don't want to be around just a lot of people like you. I'm really, really extroverted. I want more detailed people because
Okay.
I'm the possibilities people. So I'm a person. So I want the people to be like, that's not logical. We need to
That
think
makes
this through.
sense.
Blah blah blah. So more people unlike you. I think the two bonuses I would throw in there is consistency. Oh my God.
The
You
favorite word that always rolls around.
oh my God. But the real meaning of like what that truly means boils down to, you may have seen this before. Where do you live in the Chicagoland area? Are you in Chicagoland?
I
Is where
am.
yeah.
I stay on the east side, southeast side.
Okay. So anything that people see repetitiously, they see it enough, you done made them a believer. You can't put something up, hey, make a sale. You only put it up one time. The algorithms are off, this and that. You gotta always assume that folks don't see it. That's why I don't, let me tell you, I don't mind putting something up over and over and over and over again, because I don't want to assume you saw it. Most of the time they didn't. And when you start to annoy yourself, that's when you're doing it right. That's when you're doing it enough. So if that means have a pattern for how you put your content out, or if that means how do I say it? Mondays, Money Mondays, Teamwork Tuesday. For me, my entire community knows, and my clients all know that on Wednesdays, you can't access Serita on Wednesday unless your tail on fire. That is my personal day, and it's WIN. That's my day. I don't fold on that unless it's an emergency. I think the last thing, maybe for a fifth, what would be a wild card? What would be a wild card in the sense of, oh, success junkie, always learning, always be learning. Oh, shameless plug. I always tell people to send me an email with the subject text of 50 free books. And my email is the word success at seritalove.com. You, in order to get ahead and stay ahead, you need to be consuming new information every day. I don't care if you learn a new word, you learn a new tactic, you come up with a new objective to follow through with in alignment with a SMART goal. Read. You want to master digital marketing? Study digital marketing. Get hooked on it. Watch videos. This and that. Like over so much
Internet.
information. Yeah.
Everything is readily accessible at your fingertips.
It's
I
true.
promise you, because the reason that I've been able to get my highest caliber clients, and when I say that from a premium standpoint, in that the easy five figures, I learned how to cater to that audience.
Okay.
I became obsessed with learning how to show up and satisfy their needs.
Okay.
And now it's so easy because they tell a friend and they friend tell a friend. I have a waiting list for people to wait. People pay in advance to be like, oh, you gonna be back available in April? Can I? Okay,
I
but
said, what?
it's because of that. Always be learning. This success junkie thing is not a fad. It's not a lifestyle. It's who I am. I am hooked on ambition, girl. So learning.
On, pass it around, sprinkle it like confetti, girl. I love it. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
We
you.
got to hurry up and get ready to wrap this interview up. I got just three more questions for you,
Yes.
and that first one, two things that will be absolutely poor, terrible, horrible marketing. What would you say?
My dad always told me to go with controversy a little bit, but even with controversy, you got to have a little sophistication to it. Like your audience has to understand that. So for me, how I have a syringe, at my events, I give out syringe pens and, I have pill bottles and stuff like that. That could be offensive to some people, but my community, it ain't offensive to them. They like, oh no, these are good pills and this is a good syringe and this and that. So that's a tough one for me because these days with a strong personal brand, you can do anything for your audience. I would say make it make sense. Like you have to communicate. I can't really answer that one in the sense of because I'm very against the grain. I believe in like doing bizarre stuff. I'm like all for it. But I think foul language, anything that's racist or especially where we're really sensitive is our LGBT, etc. Community. I think just be really careful of what you don't want to happen with your business because you can be blackballed forever. People don't forget, like, even though you erase something on social media, it still has a digital print where somebody can find it. So be careful. Be careful with that. That's a tough one to discuss because I would need a specific brand scenario and be like, oh, don't do that. So that's a tough one for me.
We got another one. We got another interview coming up soon. I mean,
Yes, I'm gonna think about
in
that
the
one.
future. So think about that one because we're gonna run that one back for you. I'm sure you're gonna be came up with
Good.
something.
I sure will.
Next, what is the big break myth? Talk to me about that.
Hmm. In short, that was the jams thing. That was one of their subject matters. But that networking part that I'm telling you about,
Mm-hmm.
that opportunity came from being in the right picture with
Okay.
somebody. So
Okay.
I'm standing next to someone and they like, well, if she's next to him, she must be somebody. And then the producers start like looking into my social media. It's like 4 years ago. They got lost in looking into me. And that was one of their subjects. But with that, I think it's like it goes back to imposter syndrome. And your big break just doesn't come. It comes when you do the work. It comes when you keep doing things over and over and over again to the point that they like, oh, I need that. Oh, I believe that. Oh, I need to buy that because I
Mm.
like you. I trust you. I want to buy from you. So
Okay. Well, what's next for Miss Serita Love?
the thing that I just finished recording today, my TEDx talk,
Okay.
which is it's a pre-record. A lot of people don't know that yet, so I'm sharing. You're hearing this first. A
Okay.
lot of people don't know that it's a pre-record. But on March the 11th, it becomes a live event. That's the most difficult thing I've ever done in my career.
Okay.
And it goes live 2 weeks from now. And the title is The Success of Trauma: How Challenges Creates Champions.
Mhm.
And I'm really, really excited about it because for those who aren't familiar with TED or TEDx, it's one of the largest speaking platforms on the planet.
That's
So yeah, so I just finished recording
congratulations
today.
on that.
Thank
And
you.
for those that are tuned in and they want to purchase your books or buy tickets to your seminar, tell them where they can find you and
Yeah.
merchandise.
I'm branded appropriately. So you type Success Junkie, you find Serita Love. If you're interested in the TEDx talk, however, if you go to my Success Junkie Instagram, which is at Success Junkie, the link is there and it's free. So I love to have you. And once again, success at seritalove.com for my email. I'm here. Like I'm the plug's plug. So
It's the plug, definitely the plug. Well, it's definitely been nice kicking back some chit chat with you today. I
Ooh,
appreciate you, being so open and transparent. We need a lot more of that.
thank you. This was phenomenal. I really, really appreciate it. And I thought I was going to be exhausted after the day I've had, but I've been looking forward to this all day. So thank you
Girl,
for your time.
energy recognize energy. Even if you were exhausted, my energy was just gonna come through there like, hello, and wake
Well,
you right on up.
look, I had to be on the scene.
You
So
had to be on, yes. And I thank you so much. So you guys make sure y'all go follow my girl Serita Love on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Where else can they find you?
yeah, just type success junkie. Y'all will find me. I make it real easy.
There it
That
is. It
search
says
engine optimization.
click on all the links. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. She dropping gems, trinkets, everything you need to get ahead in your career. Thank you so much,
Shameless.
Queen.
I'm gonna do a shameless plug for because I don't say anything about my merchandise a lot. A lot of success junkie items are about to be flooded throughout the Chicagoland area, you guys. So shout out to Culture Chicago for being one of the first places to have my merchandise. But get used to Success Junkie. I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I know where you're talking about. That's Gary P, the DJ.
Yes. What's
He
up,
works.
Gary?
Yes. And familiar, we work side by side. My Radio Chicago. That's what my show is. Make sure you check out the show, The Afternoon Kickback.
I
I'm
will.
going to shameless plug real quick too. But
I
yeah,
will. I will do just that.
yes.
Thank you so
You
much.
have a blessed day. Thanks again. I look forward to meeting you up close and personal.
I'm a hugger, so I'm gonna be out. Look, well, COVID,
A virtual hug.
You see why this is why I love you. So a little bit into me real quick before we end. Any and everybody that knows me, and if you come encounter with them, they will tell you that I'm known for my energy, and I do not
Yes,
shake hands. I hug. I believe in hugs.
I'm a
I
hugger,
believe in
girl.
hugs during COVID because I walk in the anointing, and I
Well,
just feel like He wouldn't place me places that I don't need to be. You get
oh,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
so
I
with
think
that.
bad things happen for good reasons. What can I learn from it? What can I teach from it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I say, it's been a blessing. I can't wait for us to,
Oh, it's going down, Marbra. Thank you, ladies. The timing was impeccable. Like we arranged this date months ago, but today's really special for a lot of reasons. So I'm glad I said yes.
Oh yeah.
and I'm glad that I was a part of the success of this interview, y'all. But we got to keep it going. We got another phenomenal interview coming up. Make sure you keep your eye, you tune in to the
I'll
live
be
for
tuned
the
in.
interview with Samson Logan. Yeah.
Hey, I'll share it too. That's next. It's coming on next.
You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
Perfect.
because he's running a little bit. He's running a little bit behind. So
Okay, well, have a phenomenal weekend and to be continued.
Thank you so much. Mwah. Kisses.
Bye.
Rita, to have you. I told you, Chiqueta, she's a whole vibe. A whole
She
vibe.
Thank
is all
you.
about herself, energetic, energy.
Y'all so dope.
I'm so you're a success junkie. I'm a success junkie, but I'm an energy junkie. I think a lot of
Hey.
success come from you got to have the energy and the drive to get up and go. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I
Go
know
hand
that's
in
right.
hand.
Oh, well, good night.
Good night, my love.
Later, everyone.
Bye, honey. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
You too.
And we love your shirt.
I mean,
I'm the same. We can have flossing.
Gotta see the back.
Look, I can't use two hands. I can just floss with one right now.
Go ahead, Serena. Let's see the back of it. Let's see the back. There you go.
There we go.
Hey,
On the
hey.
thing, front and back.
see y'all.
See you later, my love.